Hi students, welcome to my channel. Today in this session we are going to discuss EZ nomenclature. So before going to that, if you are first time to my channel, please subscribe my channel and tap the bell icon. Let us come back to our topic. So generally the alkenes exhibits cis-trans isomerism, that is also called as geometrical isomerism. So in alkenes there is a different spatial orientation of atoms around the double bonded carbons. So here the configuration around this double bonded carbon can be indicated by using this EZ nomenclature. So generally this is cis-trans isomerism. So cis means if two similar groups are present on same side of the double bond, then it is called cis. If two similar groups are present on opposite sides of the double bond, then it is called trans. You have already known it. In this EZ nomenclature, the cis compound is represented with Z, whereas the trans compound is represented with E. So here Z indicates gismen. So in Latin, gismen means together. So here it means together. Here E indicates entgegen. So entgegen indicates opposite. So if two similar groups are present together, then it is called Z configuration. If two similar groups are present on opposite side, then it is called entgegen, that is E. So now let us consider an example of but-2-ene. But-2-ene. So here the two similar groups are present on same side of the double bond, hence it is cis, we know very well. So it is represented by Z configuration. So if the two similar groups are present on opposite side of the double bond, then it is called trans. So here it is indicated with E. So we can easily predict the configuration whether it is Z or E if two similar groups are there. Suppose if the four groups around the two double bonded carbons are different, how can we predict the nomenclature? That is, how can we assign the configuration of the molecule, whether it is E configuration or Z configuration? So that can be predicted by using Kohn-Ingold-Prelog's rules. So the Kohn-Ingold-Prelog's rules are explained in the previous video. I will give you the link in the description. First you go through with the rules and then you can easily understand this EZ nomenclature. Okay. So let us consider some examples to explain all these Kohn-Ingold-Prelog's rules. So here are some examples. So in the first one, here the four groups or atoms are different. Here four are atoms. So let us consider for this carbon, for this double bonded carbon, there are two elements. One is bromine, other one is fluorine. So we have to give preference for highest atomic numbered element, that is bromine. And next one, this is second one. So if you consider these two groups, highest preferred element is chlorine. This one is lowest preferred element. So here both highest preferred elements are present at the same side of the double bond. Then it is called Z configuration. So here it exhibits Z configuration. So now by breaking and making of these two bonds, that is the configurational isomer. This is the configurational isomer of this one. The configurational isomerism arises due to breaking and making of bonds. So by breaking and making of these two bonds, we get this molecule. So in this molecule, the first preference goes to this bromine and second preference goes to this one. So here first one and second one. So both similar, 1 and 1 highest priority elements will present on opposite side of the double bond. So that's why it is called E configuration. Okay. So in this way we can assign EZ configuration. So that means EZ nomenclature. Okay, clear? So in this way we can simplify all these examples. So here bromine and chlorine is there. So bromine 1, chlorine is 2. Here this is 1 and this is 2. So 1 and 1 are present on same side. So this is Z configuration. So here bromine and chlorine. So here these are exchanged. So that's why here bromine becomes first one and chlorine second one. So here 1 and 2. 1 and 1 are present on opposite sides. So that's why it is trans molecule. So represented by E. Okay. So likewise we can assign these also. So the first one, here bromine 1 and chlorine second one. Here ethyl group is there. Here methyl group is there. So both are having carbons. similar elements. If similar elements are there, we have to go for next element. So that's why this will get highest priority and this will get lowest priority. So 1 and 1 are present on opposite sides. So here it is E, and here it is bromine 1, chlorine 2, C2H5 1, CH3 2. So it is cis configuration. Cis means here it is Z. Okay, Z, it is E. And next, in case of this one, bromine and chlorine is there. So for bromine and chlorine, here it is 1, it is 2. And this one, carbon, here also carbon is there. But this carbon is attached to one carbon and two hydrogens. This carbon is attached to two carbons and one hydrogen. So this will get highest priority, 1 and 2. So here it is trans. Trans means again E. Okay, 1, 2. So here both are exchanged. That means here it is second preference, it is first preference. So here it is cis. Cis means again Z. And next, in this case, bromine and chlorine are there. So first preference to bromine, second preference to chlorine. So here this is carbon, again this is also carbon. So here both are similar elements. Then we have to go for next element. Here the next element is double bonded carbon. Here the next element is single bonded carbons. So the double bonded carbon will get highest priority. So remember this one. The double bonded carbon will get highest priority. So that's why here it gets highest priority, this one lowest priority. So here it is cis. Cis means Z configuration. And here in this molecule, bromine, this is 1, here it is 2. Double bonded compound 1, it is 2. So that's why opposite sides, highest preferred element is present at opposite sides. That is, highest preferred groups are present on opposite sides. That's why it is trans molecule. So represented by E. So like this we can assign Kahn, Ingold, Prelog's rules by suitable examples. Okay, thank you. Like the session, share the session and subscribe to my channel.